All right, Fox, what is going on?
What's up, bud?
What's happening? What's
Yeah,
your
you
uh,
tic
what's your
tac.
take?
Honestly, nothing. I do have a question. I've been following you guys for a while now, and good job, from all of you. My thing is do you think the Operation Mockingbird still might be a thing nowadays?
Which one's upper?
I haven't heard of that one in a while. Honestly, not sure. I
Uh,
couldn't tell you.
like with the Trump administration?
Yeah, yeah,
I
absolutely.
dude, so this happened today that I kind of like think is true. I know that the media is trying to cater to him. It's not true. This happened. So I noticed this. But yesterday, you remember the ceasefire deal was announced. This was like a day and a half ago. Yesterday, that story was the very first one on Bing News. Today, it is the very first one on Bing News. And those recycled stories of a day, they don't leave them up like that. They'll move down, but it's like the very first position is Trump ceasefire deal. So to me, it kind of signifies like, yeah, they're trying to appease him. I don't know how much of it is like, I don't think there's like government involvement to that degree, but I think very clearly from the media perspective, they're catering to him. And I also think that, I said this yesterday, when we see a breakdown in MAGA unity, it has to do with Russian bots. That's what it has to do with. When you talk about when they were doing the nomination process, right? Russian bots were attacking, they were defending people they wanted in there, removing people they didn't. When we saw, what just happened, the Iran attack, right? They were very much like, no, 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 don't do that, don't do that. And so they're caught in this weird cognitive trap where on one side they have bots promoting misinformation from Russia and, talking points that help Iran, and on the other side, Israel and the United States attacking Iran. And so there's that juxtaposition. That's why you're seeing that infighting. It looks like Russian bots are winning very clearly. I think that's the case, but you are watching more dissent on this than you would other things because it is such a
Right.
logical contradiction from what they were saying.
Exactly, and that's why I was asking. Do you think that still could be going on? Today. Even though it's like early Cold War by the CIA and all. So I just wanted you guys' thoughts about it all because I kind of think it is, but
I don't
I'm
know
just
that it's
making stuff.
CIA, but I definitely think that there are branches of the government that are trying to figure out ways they can influence and intimidate journalists very clearly.
Right, right.
We
I think that's
saw
happened as recently as 2011. Like we
with
saw
what?
that happen with when they came out against journalists under, was it Obama? I think it was. It was under Obama, and they went after journalists. I'm gonna have to look that up. I just read about it because they were talking about like COINTELPRO, the unaliving of Martin Luther King and Fred Hampton. Yeah, man, those things still happen. I believe. Like COINTELPRO, we see today within. God bless it. Within yeah, fucking dogs, man. Within protests, we see right wing agitators burning stuff down, causing fights. These things are still happening. That was COINTELPRO, where they're literally making people seem for leftists who are protesting. They're making them seem like they're the violent ones by planting people. Yeah, the propaganda we see against communism and socialism today, like the New York mayor Zohan, he just got, and everybody we've seen it here. People coming up here calling him a commie. He's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yep,
No, that this
yep.
is like calling them a commie, a socialist, or whatever is just a really, it's equivocation, right? You instead of making it about actual policies, you label them, you call them a name, people run with it, and then there's a degree of fear, right? Because most Americans are dumb and don't understand what communism or socialism is, and as a result, when people yell that, that works for older people, right? That lived through the Red Scare. And I think that this is more of a concerted effort of the right is controlling media. They're doing a very good job at it. Unfortunately, apps like TikTok that would be calling him out, they are suppressing views from channels. It's very clear. I'm watching it across all of the platforms on TikTok. Anybody that is leftist is being suppressed. Aaron Parnas, Harry Sisson. I haven't checked under the desk news. The news gal, I don't think is. I am. A ton of other people are. Last year, I was averaging, I think for the course, 50,000 towards the end of the year it was about 250,000, but there was an election cycle per video. And this month I have averaged about 5,000 views a video. I haven't changed anything. So granted, I haven't been as consistent, but even months ago when this was all going on with TikTok, it wasn't unreasonably like 10K views. So it very clearly is the Republicans are making a move towards media, and they're being very effective with it. I think the real indicator here is like it doesn't matter what the truth is, just that they regurgitate it. It's truth by repetition, right? It's truth by repetition. It's a lack of
I agree.
shame. So I mean, if they had some shame, like I can't imagine being that catastrophically wrong and not being like, I should think about that for a minute. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand that
Yeah, I
logic.
just wanted to ask, man. I just wanted to get you guys' point of views on that and see if it was still something. So I
All right,
appreciate
well-
that. You guys keep doing what you're doing. Stay golden. I'll see you
All
later.
right.
All
Thank
right,
you.
take care, man.